Hello everybody, and welcome back to what could be possibly one of the hardest CSGO pick'ems of all time, at least for playoffs, due to opening round matchups, recent performances. It's going to be tough, and I hope you guys all enjoy. If you guys have not seen my first two pick'ems, we did come away with 6 points in the Challenger stage, 6 points in the Legend stage, and here we are with some very rough opening matchups, which I will break down for all of you. Let's preface, though, by saying, please don't get angry with me, okay? These are my pick'ems. They don't have to be yours. You guys can disagree. As per usual, leave your thoughts down below who you guys are going to pick going forward. But let's break it down very fast for all of you. A lot of struggling choices here. The first two, though, I'm not really struggling with. This is going to be Renegades versus Ents. I'm going to choose Ents, guys, just based off their performance and the fact that Renegades, I thought, had one of the easier runs to make it to playoffs. I think Ents are looking better. And, yeah, I'm going to take Ents over Renegades. Alongside that, though, Vitality and a Vanguard. I think when it comes down to Renegades and a Vanguard, they are your, I would say, probably your two underdog teams of the playoff matchups. And I'm a Vitality fan. I think if they do click, Vitality are the better team. Quite simply straightforward. The number 2 team in the world before we entered the major stage. And so based off rankings, recency, just overall how I think these teams are playing, I think Ents and Vitality do go through. Things get very, very tricky is the bottom half of the bracket, guys. NRG and Na'Vi. Na'Vi kind of sneaks in. They kind of, like I said in my previous video as well, they kind of limped in like a weekend dog, as they usually do around major time. They are such a high caliber roster, but they usually kind of limp their way through. You know, you're always worried about Na'Vi. You pick them to go through the playoffs. You might pick them in playoffs, but you're always worried about it. NRG, though, this time around, they are the hypest team in this major currently, right? You take wins off Liquid in a best of 1, Astralis in a best of 3. You think I'm not going to pick them in the NA hype train? I nearly have to, and I only pick this because I think it could go either way with who knows what Na'Vi's going to show up, right? But when it comes to Ents and Vitality, I feel pretty secure about that. I will choose a bit of a riskier one here, but I think a lot of people will be with me as well. In a more debatable matchup, I'll be taking NRG over Na'Vi in this best of 3. When things get super hard, though, as we go all the way down, is the matchup you guys are expecting probably the hardest decision to be made about. Yes, Astralis versus Liquid. The long historied matchup, which is arguably probably the 2 best teams at this major. Yes, you could throw a third team in there as you freely do, but, you know, speaking of 2017 to 2019, these are your 2 top teams, 2 most dominant teams in the entire world, and throughout this major, they have both struggled, both dropping at least 1 map to NRG, if not losing a best of 3 dominantly to NRG, that being Astralis, and they both struggled very much throughout this major, and I would say have not really lived up to any of the hype we expected out of them, especially when it comes to a team like Liquid. So based off recency, both these teams are not looking like the teams we expected them to be, and based off recency, though, back to ESL Pro League Finals, Liquid did take down Astralis, although if you look back to 2017 and part of 2018, Astralis dominated Liquid in best of 3. So this makes it all the more tough as to pretty much, as according to interviews already done by Liquid players, it pretty much comes down to who can really fix their mistakes in time for this matchup, and I do believe the winner of this matchup will likely win the entire major, and so I will be going with it, guys. And again, do not judge me. I will be going with Team Liquid. NA hype train, I'm all on board. And then I think it's really easy going back to our top bracket, guys. Ents has already dominated Vitality once, so based off recent performance, I don't think anything's going to change, although I would hope for it. I'm a Vitality fan. I just got to go with my heart here, guys. I think back-to-back majors, a grand final run by Ents, and apparently it's still shocking, right? A player going to be replaced in that roster, then to be making this deep of a run is still shocking no matter what. I do think, though, based off their last matchup, Ents should be chosen over Vitality if those 2 teams do advance. Now, back down again, we go to the NA matchup, which I love seeing if this is correct, an NA matchup down below, because it means a guaranteed NA finalist. I got to go with Liquid based off historical precedents, guys. NRG is a hype train, but if I'm going to be really strong on a team, I have to choose a team to win it all. I'm going to be choosing a team like Liquid, who has been so utterly dominant all the way throughout 2019, back half of 2018. I have to choose that they will show up on this major stage, a level that NRG has never been at, and still a relatively new roster, new IGL as well. Yes, they are very good. When it comes to NA CSGO, though, Liquid is the best, so I choose Liquid over NRG. And then when it comes to our grand final as well, I said it before, I gotta choose a dominant team. I think Ents is gonna be upset back-to-back times in a not-so-close series. Liquid takes your StarLadder Berlin Major for 2019. These pick'ems make me extremely nervous. I don't think anyone out there is guaranteed a diamond coin. I think it will be very tough. I can guarantee you guys one thing, though. We will see some great series, and we will likely see some great upsets as well. I hope I'm right, but either way, more so, I hope for better CSGO out there, and at least a gold trophy would be nice. As always, my name is Jake. I hope you guys all enjoy my StarLadder playoff pick'ems. You guys can leave your comments down below who you're picking and why. Please do. All right, until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you soon. Best of luck.